What's going on, guys? This is Gainz Gaming. Today we are going to be opening up 28,000 compensation chests. So this is the Past Glory event where your kingdom is donating resources, hitting barbarians and barbarian forts, and then finally donating sculptures that you do not need. And so what that's going to look like is donating sculptures of commanders that you just don't need. Like for me, I have expertise all these epic commanders and I have all these extra ones that I just am never going to use. So I'm obviously going to donate all these, right? And same with these ones, like all these from gold keys and silver keys that I will never use ever again. I can trade all these in for a currency that you can trade in for gold heads, keys, resources, stars, and tons of other things. But when you finish the event and you have coins left over, like say you only needed to trade in 1,000 of these blue heads, you trade in 1,200, you're going to get an additional credit of the coins that you put in. And so what they give you is at the very, very top here, these compensation chests. So we're going to open these up today because last time we had that event, the Past Glory event, rebuilding the Crusader Fortress, I had 28,231 extra coins than what I was able to trade in the shop. And so they rewarded me with these compensation chests. So we're going to open these up and see if it is worth it to invest more sculptures than you have the ability to spend the tokens for. So this will kind of show if you should max out the shop and trade in every single sculpture you possibly can to get these compensation chests. So we're going to go ahead and open up all these here. So we're going to open up all 28,000. I'm going to go 9,000 at a time because that's the max that we can do. So we're going to go ahead and open up 9,999 of these compensation chests and see exactly what we get from these and see if it is worth it to spend all of your heads that you are able to for this event when it comes around in your KVK. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up 10,000 of these compensation chests. Here we go. And let's see. So we got 1 minute speed ups. We got 1,240 training, 1,255 1 minute universals, and then about the same for building and research. So obviously research we do not care about at all. For me at least, being a T5 player, I just don't need it. Same with the building speed ups, although 200 of these will be converted into training speed ups. And so this equates to roughly 20 hours of training speed ups, 20 hours of universal speed ups, and then an additional 3.5 hours of training speed ups for the 1 minute building speed ups. And so plus you also get some resources. We get 1.2 million wood, 1.2 million food, 600,000 gold, and then about 800,000 stone. So that's the first 10,000. So we're going to open up the second 10,000 and see what else we get here. So we'll go ahead and open up this one here. So about the same thing. So we got another 1,200 1 minute universals, about 1,200 training, and then same thing with the building and research. An additional 20 hours of universals, 20 hours of training, 20 hours of research, and then 20 hours of building, plus the resources again. So 1.2 million, 1.2 million, 600,000, and then 800,000. So go ahead and confirm again. This will be 8,200 here. So this will give roughly 18 to 19 hours of training and universals, along with the research and building. Same with the resources as well. About 1,000,000, 500,000, million, and about 800,000. So overall, we got roughly 60 hours of both training and universal speed ups. And so that actually adds up quite a bit. And so obviously not as good as other events, but in terms of sculptures that you will never use again, and I mean, you're going to rebuild everything again. Like I traded in every single sculpture I had and had left over, and I still have this many again for the next rebuilding the Crusader Fortress, which we'll see in about 2 to 3 weeks. And so I think it is 100% worth it to invest all the heads that you possibly can. Even if you have extra, you're going to get universal speed ups, you're going to get training speed ups, you're going to get resources. I think that's 100% worth it. You can see here we got 3,500 1 minute research speed ups. That's about how many we got of the training, universal, and building speed ups. And so that all adds up quite a bit. I wish like the research speed ups went into healing speed up. That would make this even more worth it. But I think in general it is worth it because you're not going to use the heads for anything else. Like what else are you going to use City Keeper sculptures for? Why on earth would you save them if you can get universal speed ups and training speed ups for them? Even though it's not a lot, it's still better than nothing. And right now, this is giving me nothing. There's nothing else I can do with them. So it is 100% worth it to invest them into the speed ups of the 1 minute training, 1 minute building, 1 minute research, and obviously 1 minute universal as well. They definitely all add up over a couple KVKs, that's, I mean, 60 hours, 120 hours total of training speed ups if you use the universals on training. I mean, that's an additional 5 days of training speed ups every single KVK if you can save up about 28 to 30,000 of those extra coins every single KVK, which if you are opening up gold keys and silver keys, you're going to rack up that many in extra heads every single KVK. So in all, I think it is 100% worth it to open up every single sculpture that you can into that event and get as many of the chests that you can after that event as well. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.